What's up, mi gente? It's your girls, Nati Natalia and that killer Brit. We are here with another episode, and today is going to be super juicy. So, we've been working on a little something called Ask Las Chicas. So, basically, what it is you guys send us in what you're going through in life that you need advice, but we will not say your name. You tell us the username you want us to use so that way you know we're talking to you and we're gonna give you advice and just talk about it. So yeah, we asked a couple of our friends who listened to us if they were down. We got some submissions, so we picked one, and yeah, let's get started. So please send us all your juicy stuff because we got you. We're like sisters, we're fam, we're familia, we got each other. We're not here to judge. We're just
At
here to
all.
help out.
Judgment-free zone. Okay.
Period.
And this is for
Always.
male and female. Okay. We doing
Yes.
both. So we universal over
Period.
here. And if you
Mm.
want us to have a male person or guest speaker, let us
Yeah,
know.
let
We
us
will
know.
get one of our friends to be on here to give you the male's
Yes.
perspective as well. So we like to
Yes.
be, I feel like even though me and Nat we're half males, you feel me? We
Honestly.
got like that mentality. Sometimes people feel like we're a little biased, but to even
Right.
out the playing field, we'll add a guest
To
that's
make
a
it
male.
equal.
Yeah. So the first person that we have here is Lil Baby 03. Hey, Lil
Winning. Shout
Baby.
out you,
Right?
baby girl.
So basically, the gist of what has been going on. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So just a little bit of what's been going on with little baby that she was telling us is that she's been trying to cut off this guy who she was talking to for a little while, and I guess the guy's just not getting the picture. And it's come to the point where she's had to create a fake boyfriend to explain to the guy that that's it, it's dead and it's over with. And la pobre, he's not disappearing. Like he's still there. So one fun fact, Lil Baby actually met this guy who she's trying to get rid of on Bumble. I feel like that is probably the first error that she did.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, girl. And so now I guess we need to help Lil Baby out because I feel like, damn, like, la pobre, I feel like I would have done the same thing. Like, if you were like
Yeah.
constantly like aggravating me at that
Yeah.
point.
And I think that's just so annoying. I think we could all relate to having someone who is just like you're trying to cut off, but they're just like no, 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 and we're just like yeah, 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 like peace out. Um, I definitely could relate. I haven't been in her exact situation, but mm, damn it, to create a fake boyfriend.
La
Damn.
pobre, bro. I literally, bro. I mean, I've had to do it before, and I feel like it just always ends up bad. But I want to know, like, what? I don't think, like, what do guys need to see in order to understand that?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good
it's dead.
question.
Like, it's dead. I feel like once, like, you notice, like, a person it has a man's, let's say, a quote unquote man's, because in his head, she's dating someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think you would just, okay, yeah, that's it, cut the communication?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it depends on the mentality because I feel like girls were like that. Like, oh, you got a girl, like, nah, we're not gonna talk to you. But I feel like guys, it's more like a challenge. We're like, oh, that don't faze me. And to me,
Oh,
that's kind of like, oh,
okay.
like you're so, To me,
Yeah.
it seems like maybe the guy's immature, and he's probably like a hopeless romantic. So maybe she's like the first person like he's ever been like serious. I don't even know if it was serious. Little baby gotta let us know that, but like,
Yeah.
um. But then too, I think maybe, you know what? I think maybe he doesn't really have a lot of experience with girls. So maybe the fact that she gave him
Oh,
attention was kind of like,
oh God.
oh, she
Maybe
likes me.
P2B was just P2B, you feel me?
It'd be like that.
Hey,
So,
dude, got that boy hypnotized. He's like, ooh, this is who I want. P2B.
yeah.
Like, I can't. Damn, that
And like he's
sucks.
not listening to like what she's saying. If she's like, no, I have a boyfriend, like, homie, like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's it. So, homie, if you're watching this, please cut it off. If
leave
you're
her
that homie,
alone.
yeah, if you're that guy, please, guys, come on, do better.
Or,
Hashtag do better 2021. Do not be
period.
doing that.
Or you know
That's
what? If you know
out of
homeboy,
pocket.
if you have like a homeboy that is like that, check your homeboy because that's
Yeah.
not cute at all. You just look so desperate at that point. Honestly, I
That's
think you
so
just have to,
true.
yeah, like, cause,
It's kind
and
of
that's not,
sad. And it's kind of weird too.
yeah.
It's like, okay, like it comes to the point where like, yeah, like just cut it off. Like I feel like
Mm-hmm.
maybe because I'm cut off queen. I have no problem with cutting people off. I'll be like, that's it. See me today, you won't see me tomorrow. That's it.
Yeah.
Like I have no problem with doing that. So like I can't imagine like literally trying so hard to like text this person, like send them a message. It's like, oh my God, like
And you know what?
bro.
Yeah. Cause I hate being that I don't like when if I feel like I'm annoying the person, like double texting
Same.
them or like
Oh my God,
I
me
just feel like,
too.
oh my God, no, like I'm not crazy, like don't get me wrong, like I obviously want to talk to you, but like I'm no. Because
I'm not a double texter
sometimes it's
either. I actually rarely
yeah.
text. I be feeling bad because I be seeing my
Hmm.
friends' messages that like sometimes like I see their messages, but I forget to respond. And
Hmm.
not because it's not important, but it's because I rather at that moment just pick up the phone and talk to you compared to like just
Yeah.
send you a message because I just
Yeah.
how my system works, I guess. Because
Hmm.
I hate texting, but I be feeling bad when I have like my friends double text me, and I'm like, damn, I'm that My sister tell me always I'm that person. Like, she's like, I hate that you have so like I have over 100 unread messages on my phone at the
Girl, I
moment.
peeped that.
Yeah,
Like, damn, girl, you famous.
not even. I'm really trying to work on that, but I just sometimes just don't be having time, or I just get so busy, or I'm just really tired. Like, I love to sleep.
Yeah, and
So,
you know what? Like people have lives, like
yes,
I feel like that's what
yes.
sometimes people forget. So maybe I guess in this situation it's hard too because I feel like what it seems like it's like he's a little boy who's like, "Oh my God, like a girl likes me." And she's kind of like, "I got my own, da 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 da." Da."
Yeah.
And then too like when you're like especially with guys, bro, it's kind of like if because I think that's one thing. Like, if you date somebody, you don't have to like get into a relationship with them. So maybe it was like, cool, thanks for
Period.
the company, but like you're already ruining the chance of being even her friend at this point because that's how annoying you're becoming. So at this point, she doesn't
Yes.
want to talk to you. She doesn't. Nah,
Oh
like,
my God. I
bro, she
honestly agree
created a
with
fake
that.
ass boyfriend. Like,
Yeah,
shit.
like at that point, it's like I think I feel so bad for little baby because I'm like, bro, I can't
Yeah.
imagine like being in that situation. Well, I mean, I could imagine being in that situation, but like, damn, though, like,
Yeah.
it just sucks because it's like you said, what if she's just busy and she doesn't have time? Or what if she's just not interested anymore and she doesn't want to break your heart,
Exactly.
so she's just not responding to you, and like
Yeah.
you're not understanding, so you're like double texting and aggravating her even more when she's just trying to take a breather, get her life together, and like you're still constantly there up her ass, basically, is what it
Yeah.
feels like. I'm
And you
assuming
know
that's what
what?
it's like.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, so from my experience, it's just like, dude, if she's not feeling you, she's not feeling you, bro. Like, I think that's one thing that gets me so irritated when it comes to guys. It's like, but why? Or I could do better. Like, no, papito, thank you for your time. God bless you.
Yeah.
Hope you find the girl for you, but trust me, I am not the one. You
Oh
don't
my
gotta
God.
sit here and tell me
Yeah.
that I am because I know I'm not. So like
Oh
my
my
decision is
God.
final. No, let's keep it moving. Like I hate when people are like guys are like, oh, but like why? Bro, because no. Okay, like I'm gonna have to
Actually,
sit
I've
here
had
and
to
write
deal
you
with
an
some shit like
essay.
that. That thing
Yeah.
that's so like, bruh, no, that's it. It's dead. It's dead. Like
Or like
I
you'll
hate
tell
having
them,
to say that.
they'll come back and be like, oh well, like why can't we work out? I answered this question 1,000 million times.
Yeah.
Screenshot it and save it for your freaking
And your
library.
phone
Like,
as a memory, heart it so you
yeah,
can
put that on
remember
your
it
wallpaper. Like this
daily.
whole like back
Nati
and forth.
Natalia said, "Fuck me, bitch," because she ain't fucking with me, and that's on period. So goodbye. And if you
All
didn't
love
get the
though.
memo, now, yeah, for real.
No, but it's true because it's like, dude, like, no, like dead ass,
And I get
no.
persistency, of course, like cute persistency. Okay, for example, if he really liked her, instead of blowing up her fucking phone, is what it seems like, why
Mm-hmm.
don't you go and like send flowers to her job? Or
That's a
like,
good
why don't you
point.
say, hey,
Good
like,
point.
actually, let's go on a date during the day, Or like, make it seem like, you know what, that you're really trying to like still be involved in her life instead of spamming her ass with all this shit. Cause now what it seems like is you're just thirsty. Like, compared
Yeah,
to like,
that's
if you
definitely a
really
good
think
point.
literally like that, like, bro, sending someone flowers is like, I think the cutest thing ever. So if you
Hell
really like this
yeah.
girl, as much as you want to be with this girl, you make the small little effort that's gonna be like, wow, like if someone were to do that to me, I'll be like, damn, like that's so nice, you know? Like I think that's
Mm-hmm.
nice, you know, because it just shows like, yo, like here's some flowers for you know?
And
Compared
especially
to like
since too, it's
sending a
like
text, it's like now you just look thirsty and you just want the sack.
at like 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight, 1 a.m. Like, dude,
Yeah,
no, like,
exactly.
no. So honestly,
Girl.
I feel like, girl, you just need to block him on everything. Deuces, I would honestly, I would at that point, I would call one of my good homies and be like, yo, bro, like, I need you to do me this favor. Call this number, let him know what's good, block everything. Yeah, cause like
Have a
it
nice
just comes
life.
to a point where it's just like, dude, are you a stalker? Do I need to get a restraining order on you now? Because it's like,
Mm,
no,
I
sorry,
know.
no.
It's
Not
so
even
out of
sorry. Like I hate when girls have to say like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Like no, like just no means no and that's it. Let's keep it moving. That we're not 13 anymore where like we get our first heartbreak. Like we are all like like 20, 24 and up at this point. I know we
Yeah,
have
we're
some younger
old
listeners too,
bitches.
but like
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like let's keep it moving, honey. Like go talk to your mom about that. Go talk to your mom. You know what? Text your mom. You
Yeah, for real. Or
no.
like talk to somebody like a homeboy or something. I feel like there should be some common
Yeah.
sense in that. You know, I don't think they should be dragging on something that does not need to be dragged on whatsoever. I think there's certain things that yes, you can drag on. You feel me? But then there's other things where it's like, you know what? Ain't nothing, cut that bitch off real quick. Boop. That's it.
Mhm.
You're talking to the cutoff queen here who has no problem with deleting you from her whole existence. Even like literally
Honestly.
this part of my brain that like stores it will literally erase. Bye. That's it. You'll never know from that caliber ever again, or you'll only see what I'll be posting online because I can't. I think it comes to, at least for me personally, I think I'm so like quick with cutting off that I try to not go through what little baby's going through. I mean, rarely
Yeah,
does it happen, yeah, of course, but I never can imagine like
that
how
extent.
yeah, to that extent, like, you know, like that's crazy for something like that, you know, because then it's like, whoa, I can only imagine what she's going through because she's probably
I
like, okay,
know.
now you're weird. Now you just took
Yeah.
the being fun on Bumble to like, okay, drawing that line. I'm like, oop, and I ooh,
Yeah. You know
like,
what? Yeah, it's kind of funny because like okay, so like fun fact, if you haven't watched our other episodes, you should go and watch those because Brandy and I actually
yes,
downloaded Bumble. And obviously, you're not just gonna like just talk to like one guy, you're gonna talk to
oh my
several
god,
on them.
several.
Right. At least in our case.
And then
But like
best
some
believe
of
we're
them,
screenshotting each other, the mans that we met. Like, oh, look at this one. Look at this one.
but
Go back.
yeah, like okay, first off, it's so true. I'm definitely telling my girls like, yo, look what he said, you know? Or
Mhm.
look he cute or so whatever, you know? But to like there was some guys on Bumble who were just like, nah, this is nah,
Oh my god, can we
you're
read?
making it like
Okay, I'm about
you
to
have
read
them?
some of my Bumble responses. Yes. I still have the app. I'm not on it any longer. I actually haven't been on it in like 3 months. I think since August or September. Um, no, I don't want that. Okay, let's find some fucking Bumble shits that I have on here, actually. Oh, look at Ricardo. I never responded to these people. He got pretty eyes.
This is
Y'all
basically
gonna
how
tell
we're
me
talking to them.
he don't got pretty eyes?
Oh, he cute.
That's Ricardo, y'all. I honestly never talked to him. I stopped getting on Bumble, so el pobre. Um, let me see. Where's one that I saw? Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so this guy, whatever we're talking about anime or whatever,
Hmm.
and then here we go. It got okay. Last thing was set as at 11:41 p.m. Cool. Then in the evening at 1:15 a.m. answers definitely. Then he sends the you up with the two eye emojis. Come on now.
Mm-mm.
Come on now. No response, clearly. Then the next one. Where's the other ones that I have? I be having so many. Like, it's like because it just gets out of pocket where it's just like this one guy was like, oh, I can't wait to do things to you. And I'm like, bitch, I will never meet you in real life. So who you finna do these things to? Please. Like y'all really be thinking people be linked They don't know who I am clearly because I'm all talk. I will not link up with you. I swear to God, I would not. Like you got to be talking to me for like a good amount of months. Like we
Yeah.
had to been like, you know, talking
Especially
to each
like when
other.
it comes to like online dating, it's not like you're one of the homies and like we decided to take it to like the next level, I guess. Like,
Oh, for real.
no.
I need to know
Hmm.
your first and last name, honey. Okay. I'm not gonna know
Thank
you
you.
as one name and then in person you're like, that's not even your name. Like
Mhm.
that is
Mhm.
catfish AF. Come on. I feel like I watch so much catfish too. Like me and Kim, we be watching that shit. Like I honestly refuse to be catfished. Like
Me
and like
too.
for me, I don't know, when you went on your first Bumble date, um how many like did you already knew the person, right? Like you were talking for a while?
Yeah. Because everybody
Okay.
else, I guess because too, it's like it's quarantine, but then
Yeah.
two, it's like no, bro. Because I think you could just tell when like you're talking to someone that it's like, yeah, this is thank you, have a nice life, hope you meet
Mhm.
someone, hope you match with somebody else, but like no, I
Yeah.
think it's kind of cool. Like I would like there was this one person who on his bio was like, oh, I snuck into EDC for free. So I messaged him like, oh my God, can I please know how you did that? Like, and that's
Yeah.
basically, he just told me the story and that was it. Like, I didn't want to talk
Yeah,
to him. I just
you
wanted to
see what
know.
I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like that's happens. Like I think that's
Hmm.
cool with Bumble. And then I just think like once it comes to the point where we start getting weird and shit, like this one guy that I matched, like the first thing he asked me was, okay, so tell me three things about yourself. Like what do you like to do? Where's your favorite place to visit? And what's your like favorite food or some shit. And then so I was like talking to him and like it was super interesting. Like it's cool. And then that person I ended up like talking to for like a couple months. I think it was like a month or two. And then after I saw him, but even like on the first time I saw him, like my sister went and dropped me off because I was like, bitch, I ain't finna die. I had my knife in my
Yeah.
bag. Like, and I told Nathi this, but I told that
Yeah.
guy, I was like, listen, don't try me because I got my knife in my bag and I will fucking slice and dice your ass. And he was like, really?
Period.
And I was like, and I pulled out the knife, bitch. And he knew I am not that hoe. Okay. I was like, listen, I gotta make it back to my house. Like, what we not finna do
And
is
then, hmm,
you not finna murder me.
I think that's one
No.
thing too with like, I think it depends on the person because I feel like sometimes you would see like the people who are just like how me and Brittany were. We were like for shits and giggles. But then you meet people who really are looking for somebody and they're like, no, like I need to like find the love of my life. And to
Yeah.
me, I was just like, if it happens, cool. But if not, like I'm still straight. Like
Yeah.
it's not gonna affect me.
This is
But
not
you
like
would,
a permanent solution for you.
yeah. So I have like, um, so um I think sometimes like you just see the guys who are like very desperate to like meet someone. And I feel
Yeah.
bad because like they're very sweet, but it's like you definitely aren't the type I'm looking for. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
trust me, I'm doing you a favor by saying no now, like than doing it like
Mhm.
later on.
I'm telling okay, and I think that's again, this is when little baby should be like, listen, like that's it. I think you should appreciate the fact that she's telling you that's it now and not leading you on to 2021 when you could have endless bitches. You feel me? Like, I feel like you should take this energy that little baby is giving you, sir, if you're watching this, or if you listen to this, or if anyone has a friend that's like little baby's, like, basically stalker right now.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Um, you should advise them that listen, this girl doesn't want you. That's cool. There's so many other people in the world that's gonna want you for you. Why don't you just keep it on and popping and find the next person that's for you? You know?
Mhm.
I feel like there's always like I think people take this whole like, oh, rejection type of thing to heart. And it's like, no, like, okay, one person says no. There's a freaking 8 billion people on this planet. Like, you're gonna find somebody.
Yes.
Duh. You're
And
bound to
honestly,
find it.
yeah, maybe it's just not your time. Like, honestly, I think people need to realize that too. Like, are you wanting just someone's attention? Because right now it doesn't even seem that he's like interested in her like that. Like to me, it seems that like he just wants to have her so he could get his, and that's it.
I
Like,
agree.
are you ready for a relationship? Are you ready to even date people? Like that's
Mm-hmm.
just I don't think a lot of people ask themselves these questions. Like, yeah,
I
it's
agree
quarantine and yeah, you could be
100%.
lonely, but like I love being by myself. Like I don't even
Same,
like people these
actually.
days. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very social, and if you put me in a social environment, I'll thrive. But
But
I'm like,
sometimes it's good for
cool.
you a you time, you know? And I feel
Mhm.
like if one thing quarantine and COVID and all this shit has taught all of us is that we
Mhm.
have to be able to accept being alone, you know?
Mhm.
Because if you're not accepting being alone, you probably had the worst time in quarantine. You're probably going
Mhm.
crazy because you're not keeping your mind occupied because you're thinking of all like the negative shit about yourself. So I
Mhm.
think that's one thing where it's just like, for me at least, and I think I could say for Nati too, like for us, quarantine, like don't get me wrong, yeah, it sucked. But in reality, I feel like we thrived in a lot of the things that we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we started a podcast. Okay. That's lit.
Period.
That's all I gotta say. We have amazing fucking followers and amazing fucking
Yeah.
viewers. And this is an amazing, like literally like family. Like literally an extended family,
Yeah.
honestly.
And you know what? Like that just goes to, like I haven't even met a good amount of you guys. You know, we connect through IG and we talk, and that's amazing. And I hope one day, like after Corona, we could all meet, you know, and like vibe. But I think so, like that's the whole point, you know, like you go into it with the open mind, but don't expect a certain outcome, you know, like
Yeah.
so like homie that's dealing with little baby, like let her go in peace, bro. Like, at least she's
Yeah.
being nice. Because honestly, she could be straight up. She could be so rude. Because I've seen it from girls. I've definitely been like, damn, girl, like,
Yeah.
wow, that was so rude. But I
Clearly I was
definitely
that
get it
bitch
because,
before.
like,
Mm-hmm.
but
R.I.P. to the savage Brittany.
yeah. But you know, like I think it's just like, dude, like you gotta let her go, bro. She is not the one for you. You'll meet
Mm-hmm.
someone. You don't need to rush into things, you know? But like let people
Yeah.
go. Like if people say no, respect that. Like I never question people like, oh my God, why? Or like even my friends when they make certain
Yeah.
decisions, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, why girl? Like, no, I'm gonna support you. And if it works out and if it doesn't work out, that's on
You're
you,
still gonna
homegirl,
be
because
and
that's just not my energy to
exactly.
deal with, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like you
Yeah.
just gotta mm,
Let go and let
leave it.
God.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Amen. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. Honestly, I think that we all have those people in our lives. And like you said, little baby, listen, Shawty, you are doing a great thing and you are doing the nicest thing that you can by letting them know that you had a
Yeah, you're a
boyfriend.
good person, girl.
Yeah. If he did not realize it, honey, that's on him. You cannot do
Yeah.
anything else. You just have to cut the communication. Leave it
Mhm.
on red, leave it on unopened,
Yeah.
delete the messages. Let your let yourself know with your own peace of mind that you've done everything that you can. The ball has already been in his court and
Yeah.
obviously that means that like you I think what it also shows is she was probably the type of person that put all the effort in the beginning and he was slacking and she peeped it and she got tired of putting in all the effort. So she was like, you know what? Yeah, now it's dead. Like obviously, like people get tired. I think people don't understand. Like people get
Yeah.
tired of putting the effort. Like I am that person. Like I put the effort for everybody.
Yeah,
Like
and you know what? At the end of the day, you like I think that's good, but then also too like
it screws you
don't
over.
yeah, because at the end of the day, like if you know like on your side it's just not working out, it's like that just does more harm for you know, because you're putting
Yeah.
on like this fake front, and then it's like like it's a drag to be with those
Yep.
people, or
A
it's like
hundred
just the
percent.
energy is just like damn, I could be home in bed watching Netflix right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they like,
Mhm.
like just no, girl. Like honestly, girl, cut the cord, block. You know. Mm,
Delete and be like, you know what?
mm-hmm.
Have a great life. See you on the flip side. And that is always my all my
Yeah.
quotes I think to when I like be with people and I cut them off. I'll see you on the flip side.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Keep it on and popping. Little baby,
Yeah.
stay strong, little mama.
We love you,
And let them
girl.
bitches know what it is and let him know that's it. Cut off season. 2021
Mm-hmm.
could never. We're coming back. All a brand new person 2021.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
everyone. 2020 was
Mm-hmm.
obviously canceled. It's been canceled since March. But 2021 though, so we're gonna keep the energy that we had for 2020, the beginning of the year, we're gonna keep it now and be in good hopes, for 2021,
Yes.
guys.
Good things are coming. Good things are coming. Good vibes, good
Yes.
energy. But you also gotta admit that. Like you can't just I don't think you could want something and not be that, you know, like if
Yeah.
you have to envision and embody what you want, you know, you may not even have it yet,
100%.
but believe it, because otherwise you're
Yeah.
just like, oh, like fairy tales,
um
like no, you want a fairy tale, go make it happen, like you could do it.
Bro, that's wow. Nat, I needed that. Yo, me and Nat, we've been working on some shit, guys.
Thank you.
And
Hell
like
yeah.
honestly, bro, it's 2021 is definitely gonna be the year. I don't care what anybody
Yeah.
says. And we're gonna have an episode straight just talking about everything that we want to do in 2021. I think that'd
Yes.
be really cool just
Mm-hmm.
to let them know. But like honestly, I think
Yeah.
with that we have so many plans of what we want to do. And
Yeah.
like this is legit like the year that I think that we like you're able like we believe in manifesting and stuff like that, but it's
Yes.
also not just saying, "Hey God, I want to do this." It's like
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing to put that into like
Yeah, we
that
put in
effort
work, you
in?
guys,
Yeah,
honestly.
so
Mm-hmm.
now I think that we're getting our shit together. A bitch is graduating next semester in
Ooh.
April. I'm gonna do my tonight actually. I'm gonna do my freaking application to graduate.
Oh my God, that's so
So I got my approval
exciting.
yesterday. Period. Baby. I literally was like, period. And she was like, what? And I was like, nothing, ma'am. Thank you. Because girl, I'm like a girl finna graduate. Listen, I already said it. If I gotta put a list, because I don't understand why at FIU they're canceling commencements and they're not doing the commencement on the field, but we can have football games on the field with audiences.
Oh, yours
So
didn't you have to send like a little video like thanking your family
yeah,
or
I
whatever,
think it's
right?
some
Yeah, one of my
bullshit.
friends did that. Yeah.
Bitch, y'all better get this the field open. A bitch gonna walk on the grass. And girl, goodbye. Yeah,
Especially
no.
after all that money.
You
Like,
see, all that money they took from me. Listen, we're not gonna talk about FAFSA right now, okay? We're not gonna talk
yeah,
about
that's another
FAFSA.
episode.
That is because they need to run me my money. Let me tell you, they owe me my last 2 semesters. That's what they owe me. Yeah, girl. That's another
Wow.
topic that we'll talk about.
We're
Yeah.
definitely putting that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, guys, so thank you so much for staying tuned. We appreciate you guys. Again, we are gonna be sending probably on the story. I wanna say we're gonna do the Ask Las Chicas just so that we're
Mm-hmm.
trying to be like, more interactive with you guys. And
Yeah.
hopefully, I mean, if you guys wouldn't mind, I would love to get like our guests, our audience that we always like interact with on Instagram, maybe like one time on
Yeah.
here and do maybe like a either like a Zoom party or we can even do like a Ask Las Chicas, but like have you like private, like incognito type of thing and like
Yeah,
we
like
can
we
like
won't show your
oh my god,
face, your name won't be on here.
yeah,
Like, I think that'll be really cool. Like, you could just
I think
talk.
so too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
it's
even if you
definitely a
don't
safe
mind,
zone.
you could let us know, like, oh, I don't give a shit. Like, cool. Right on. We out.
Yeah,
I think that'll be so dope. But
yeah.
yeah, let
So
us know, you guys, because we are definitely down for that.
hell yeah, we want to be more interactive with you guys.
Mm,
Like I said, we're breaking chains 2021. Everyone, we're breaking all these chains that we had on this year, and we're just gonna be out here. Like, I think we're gonna be exploring, to be honest, because
basically.
you have to do what you got to do. Like we got to continue with our lives and we have to move forward and together because I feel like we're all on the same frequency and we're all like super
Mm-hmm.
dope and we just all need each other. So, yeah. So thank you guys so much for staying tuned.
Thanks,
Stay tuned for next
guys.
week. We're probably gonna have a special guest and we're gonna talk astrology. You already know.
Yes.
Let me tell you about myself real quick. So your girl is my sun sign is a freaking Sagittarius. My rising is Taurus. And then my
Oh,
moon is Capricorn. Disgusting mix. Disgusting. Disgusting. And tell me how I only date Capricorn and Taurus. Disgusting as well. But
oh my, really?
yes.
Wow. I
I'm
don't
just
think
so
I've ever
attracted to
dated my
them.
sign. Oh,
I know it's disgust. Don't do it. It ends every time terribly. But that's why I said I always say I have a love hate relationship with Capricorn and Taurus because they're like me, but then like I obviously have the side which gives me the extra sazon. You
yeah.
feel me? So
Yeah,
it
that's
just
the
helps.
spice.
I know. But yeah, so we're gonna have probably a special guest on here who's gonna tell us about ourselves and put our asses in check.
Yes.
So yeah, so we can't wait. Stay tuned, guys. We love you guys so much. Be
Love
safe.
you.
And of
Oh, Merry
course, you guys are the
Christmas.
best. And Merry Christmas. And we'll see you next week. So yeah, love you guys. Bye.
Love you. Bye.